So we're outside of Happy Harbor Comics to talk about 24-hour comic book day. And that's an event that's going on here right now. And we're gonna go inside and talk to some of the artists and some of the people that are involved here. So let's go. Okay, so we're here standing with Jay Bardilla of Happy Harbor Comics. So Jay, how does this event, like 24 Comic Book Day, work?
Basically what it is, every person has to come in and create their own 24-page comic in 24 hours. So,
Do they have a chance to plan like their comic out beforehand?
ideally, what you try to do is you try to come in with a blank slate. So as soon as you sit down, you make everything up on the spot. So it's 24 hours of creating, idea generating, planning, structuring, and then on top of actually making the comic as well.
What charities are going to be involved in this one?
Well, this is our 10th year of hosting the event out of our store, and every year we've done it for a charity. We've been doing it for Literacy Alberta for the last 10 years. This year we're putting in the Boys and Girls Club as well. We had a second event we used to run throughout the year as well, but we're kind of making some changes to our charity drives and events. So we're bringing both of the organizations together. We're going to be supporting both Boys and Girls Club of Edmonton and along with Literacy Alberta.
Are these stories that these guys are producing, are they going to be published at all, or are they going to be up for sale somewhere?
Yeah, absolutely. Every year we produce a book. Back in the day, we used to publish every completed story. The last few years, because our turnout's been so high, there was a couple years we actually had to produce multiple books. So what we did now is we've cut down to like 5 complete stories, and we try to mix it up every year.
Thank you, Jay, for having us here. We appreciate it, and have fun for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's going to be, got the sniffles this morning, so I think it's going to be a very long 24 hours.
Right on, thanks.
Your 24 hours can begin. Thank you very much for showing up. Thank you very much for your efforts. Have fun. Think about a page an hour.
So James, do you know what story you're going to be writing today?
I'm going to be writing a science fiction story about aliens fattening us humans up.
Sweet. What kind of a story are you writing here?
Mine's going to be more along the lines of a creation myth type story involving characters who represent the 4 classical elements: earth, fire, air, water.
Is there any challenges from the past years that you've encountered that you're trying to overcome this year?
I think the biggest things to remember is don't be stupid and do too many people in a panel for multiple panels in a row, or you fall behind, you stupid idiot. Which is why I keep repeating the same error, and I'm sure I'm going to repeat it again this year. So
sometimes you just can never learn, eh?
Exactly.
Right on, thanks. Okay, so why are you here?
Good cause. I love the shop. People here are really cool. Networking with real artists, I guess that's kind of cool because I do write. So
you're not a real artist yet.
Yeah, you're not a real artist, and you're doing this crazy challenge now?
I'm a writer. Yeah. I guess I'm trying to. It's fun.
What are some of the other challenges you faced in previous years?
Time management's really important, definitely. Just like...
This is coming from the guy who came in late today.
Yeah, totally.
What drew you to this kind of an event?
2 things. A chance to meet other people who have the same interests, selfishly and also non-selfishly. It was a good cause that I saw, so I could actually get a lot of drawing in sort of guilt-free without taking a lot of time to do what I like, doing it guilt-free for charity.
Okay, so you're not quite used to doing the late night kind of deal yet.
No, I'm pretty used to doing the late night deal. I regularly work until about 5 in the morning, so that part's normal.
Okay, so what do you do then?
I draw comics.
Oh, you do actually just draw comics. What kind of comics do you draw?
Right now I'm working on a historical book about the War of 1812. I'm just wrapping up that project and moving on to a book about mutants playing hockey in post-apocalyptic Alberta.
Where can we get these comics?
The War of 1812 comic is online right now at renegadeartsentertainment.com.
What kind of things do you write?
A little bit of everything. I tend to stick with fantasy mostly. I take inspiration from some of the stuff that I've read and just go from there. Some of the biggest stuff that my friends like to read that I do is kind of a mixture between D&D and like historical romances. It sounds really odd, but you know.
That's the kind of stuff that we're looking for on this channel. So that's perfect. What are you doing today?
Doing sort of a satire adventure comic, sort of like if you split up Conan the Barbarian with Cenozoic tales. So it's sort of like takes place in the future, but everyone fights with swords and laser pistols.
Just messing with time and space here.
Yeah.
Perfect. What are you drawing today?
A comic.
That just blew my mind. What is it about?
It's a really childish comic about a boy whose mother is really demanding, like she won't let him use anything or go outside alone. So he builds a collar for his cat because his cat is 25, so his cat is now the responsible adult for him. So they go on an adventure together.
That sounds so responsible. All right, so that was just part one of a two-part series that we're doing for 24-hour comic book day down at Happy Harbor Comics. If you'd like to see more, subscribe to this channel, and you should share this channel. So what we're going to be doing is talking to groups and people and going to events around the city of Edmonton. So I want to thank everybody out there for watching this video. Have a good week, and I'll see you guys on the next one.